till I let go. I feel so lost, never at home. Need to be strong, every breath though, 'cause I can't move on till I let go.
What's up guys, it's Morrany here and welcome to a new Dofus Let's Play episode. It's been a while since the last episode, but I had some other stuff to do. But now we are back on the Let's Play team. And first I have to look where we are, at which point we are. I think last time we did the Scarabugly, and which did we also? I don't know. But I think that it was the Scarabugly. And now we have the Great Correlator and the Bwork as the next dungeon. And we are still in the Fire Quark set with the Aniripsa. And we are at level 63. Cross level 62. Okay. So today that's a little bit more like an live commentary, because I want to try this this method. I think it's easier for me to produce videos more frequently. And as you can see, I already got some mounts, but I want to try as long as I can with this Bwork sets. I want to test it out. I want to try hard a little bit how far we can get with these sets here, and then change to Drago Turkeys and maybe a other level 60 set. I already got some in the guild chest. I also created a guild for all the characters. They are all in this guild are all from my side. If you want to join it, just hit me up on my main account on Morrany, and I can invite you to the guild. Yes, that's it. And first, I want to merge my characters so I don't have to run with all 4 characters. Maybe some of you know the technique of marriage. You need these wedding rings. You can obtain them for 1 karmas and 25 gold at 0.2 from Azra Lazarus, and then you get these wedding rings. And that's the first thing we do today. And I catch up at the church. So now we are at the church. The church is located at 6.3 in the Amagna countryside. And first I want to marriage my Aniripsa with another character I have on the Dark Turkeys, the global, how is it called? The GPS potion, I would say. And I have it on the Pandava. So I want to marriage some other characters. I think I make some teams. Pandava and Kra are good together, and I think Feka and Annie could also be a good combination. So I do that. Therefore, you have to exchange one of the ring to the other one. And equip this in front of the church, because you can't do that inside. So these are equipped and you have to go in, and then you have to place your character on this heart spots here, and then you have to talk to the priest and get married. Then you have to change on the other character and have to select yes if you want to. If not, you have to refuse. But in this situation I want. And also on the Annie again, and then you are married, and this icon here appears, and then you can join your partner. I think 20 maps from 20 maps away or something like that. I think 20 maps is that's the range, but I don't know exactly. If you know that, leave it in the comment section below, so I know that exactly. And yeah, on the FAQ I wear this ring because I don't have any other one, and I don't want to craft other one because later I will wear a Galeno, and yeah, it's good for now. So, and now the panda and the craw. We have to equip them again. For things like this, when I have to control just 2 characters, I use Alt and Tab to jump between the different windows. That's pretty cool. If I walk with all 4, I use Alt and Escape to do this. And now Becca and not Becca, Bra and Pandava are also married. And as this is what I said before: global pre-essential potion, the GPS mount. So let's demonstrate it pretty fast. If you want to travel to a map, you have to press Control on your keyboard, or right click on your mouse and then travel to this position. I make it with the Control button, and then your mount will automatically walk to this map. And for me, playing more characters and producing videos, it's good to save time, and for questing, stuff like that. I hope you appreciate that. Normally a starting player doesn't have the option to get one GPS mount, but I hope you appreciate that. So now we are married, and I can demonstrate this also, how this works. So now we are two maps away from the craw, and you can open this menu. I have a shortcut on F4, so I can open this window pretty fast. So this can you can set up this in this option menu here to your preference, and then when you click join, you join the character. When you are so now we are at the Sophocles shoreline, and I think that's more than 20 maps away. You now want to join, get an error message, and your soulmate is too far away for you to join them. Yeah, that's pretty cool, I think, especially when you have the GPS mount and the marriage. So you have basically 4 characters where you don't have to walk. Pretty awesome, I think. Yeah, but enough of talking about marriage and GPS mounts. I catch up at the Bwork, a last room, and then maybe show you the defensive website again, what the boss can do, what the monsters can do, and yeah, see you there. So now I'm at the end boss of the Bwork dungeon. The Bwork is right in front of us, and we head to the offensive website and look what Bwork can do. Let's search here. Or the dungeon. Bwork dungeon. Hit enter and go. That's simple. I don't know. He's not in the dungeon, to be honest. He has 7,000 HP. Let's start with the Bwork archer. He has the finding arrow, good damage, range attack, cost 4 AP, and then he's quite powerful. He has 2 spells where he can cast in a range from 0 to 6, and the first one increases 60 damage. He can cast it on himself and on enemies, on other enemies, and these are very powerful. So I focused him in the previous rooms, so he can't benefit from this damage buff. Yeah, that's basically everything about him. The Bwork Magus, so the resistances are not so interesting. He has minus earth resistance, but at this point of the game, it's not very interesting, I think. The Bwork Magus does not so high damage, but has a spell that is Tornado, that calls Tornado, and is only castable in close combat. And he pushes. And in this combination, the air damage and the pushback damage does around 50. So it's okay damage, but not too high. But the most annoying thing is his summon, the evil tofu. He has a spell that applies an unhealable state on your character, so the enemy can't heal. It's a little bit annoying, but it was okay. And here you have to pay attention at the Bwork in his close combat, because he does good damage up to 100 per hit, what's pretty hard, and he can do this twice per turn, so can do around 200 damage in one turn. Also can buff damage and can push like an IOP. I don't know how the spell is called. I think it's blow. He can push one cell on a range from 2 to 8. So, but this is not so interesting, I think. And now we have the boss. Bwork has pretty high HP, 1600, and good resistances. Yeah, I'm pretty lucky, I think, because my Fecker does good damage and he is chanced. And I try to focus the Fecker with the Fecker, the Bwork, and yeah, I try to hit him from range. So let's see the spells. Rage, it's quite similar to the Bwork spell, does boost damage. Abulation, I think this is a spell which is only castable on summons. So when you have a summon like the Coney or something like that, Bwork can do 680 damage to the summon. This is not listed here in this on the defensive website, but I think that's like that. So yes, Bwork has also a pretty good damage spell in close combat. And crossed word, it's like an Aniripsa. How is it called, the spell? Selective word. It's quite similar to that, and can heal in this cross shape. Can heal the allies in this cross shape. Yeah, and Bwork Regeneration, she can heal her HP about 50% every 6 turns. So I will leave her for last, I think, because I don't think I can do enough damage, 1600 in 6 turns. So I leave her for last and focus on the other ones. And yes, that's for the defensive website. Let's quickly look over the achievements. We have Hermit. Never finish your turn on a cell adjacent to an ally. So basically don't finish next to an ally. And work at first. I think I don't do this because it's too hard. I tried that, but maybe I fail it. Let's see how it goes. And yeah, let's see how it works. I don't know if I should talk all the time what I do. I try it, but maybe if I feel it's bullshit what I said the whole fight, I make music under my over the video and you can see what I did. So jump in. I go first with my Annie, and I think I didn't say this before. So when you start a fight, my Annie started a fight, so you can select, you can switch every character. So my Annie is here, and I want that the panda starts here, for example. I can switch him here, so I don't have to switch places all the time, switch tabs. So I can do this with my Annie, place him, and that's a little bit easier, I think. Just a tip for you. Go at first turn, summon a Coney, and I buff my Fecker. Cat is at the top left. I try to push her back with my Craw a little bit. Yeah, can I do anything else? Maybe weapon skill, I don't know if I need this. So skip. Everyone is full health. So as I said, this can do damage and can heal. Is it right on the... Yeah, it's like the selective word. Can do damage and restores HP on allies. And I think it's pretty tough, to be honest. So I buff range and start with the Bwork Archer. Unhealable state. What can I do? I don't pick up the Craw because I want to buff with my Fecker. So if I pick up the Craw, only the panda gets the shields. So that's not so good, I think, but I can't do anything because I don't have so much range. Yeah. So this is just 2 AP. And I'm an idiot. I said it before and I failed to challenge. Yes, I said. So what can I do? AP on the Craw. I don't have enough range, so I focus on heals. I always try to get in this shape here. I apply shields to the Craw. I think it's pretty tough at this level in this gear. I range reduce her. 2 range is not so much, but better than nothing. It could be hard. So I try to block this way here. Hopefully the Bwork head doesn't reach the Bwork. I have to heal my panda. Tough, tough, tough. So the glyph does the rest because the glyph stays for 2 turns and does the damage. So I start hitting other monster. That's pretty good, because I can throw the Bwork head on the other side, and the evil Tofu is blocking the line of sight. It's good for us. I have to pay attention that my panda does not die. I'm an idiot. I said before, the glyph does the rest, but it doesn't. Heal. Bandits. So, second one is off, and we start to damage the Bwork Magus without any Ripsa or a healing class. I think this dungeon is super hard, and it's, for me especially, it is super hard. Also in this combination here. Try the Shafer block. Okay, it's good. Now I have to heal up. Perfect. So okay, it's good, I think. Rocket runs away. Very good. So Bwork Magus should be dead after the turn of the panda and the Fecker. Very good. And now I apply the range invulnerability to my panda that he's not doesn't die. Okay, so far so good. Shaffer does a great job. So I thought maybe going here, but it's not good to go there because I can't hit. So I pick up my Becca and he can cast the spell through the Schaefer. So I have a nice damage here. And I do twice bubble. Good. Good. Who needs AP? AP to the Becca. So basically the Annie Ripsa is just supporting. And I think maybe the most important character in this fight here. Schaefer does a great job also because of the resistances. Very good. And with this combination, I think the Becca can do up to 300 damage per turn, which I think is pretty nice at this level. So everybody's full health. This fight takes a little bit too long, I think, but this is the whole truth. And now Bwork does her regeneration spell and is full health again. From now on we have 6 turns to kill her. 200 from the Becca and a little bit of damage from the any rips from the Kra should be enough. Good, I push her back, get my Becca some space. And now just full damage. The Panda I use now vulnerability because he doesn't do so much damage. I think it's worth it to do that. should be good, I think. Next turn, Bwork is dead, and we finished the Bwork dungeon. Yes, sir. Finished it. 15 minutes of fight. Yeah, pretty long, but there was no situation, I think, where it was so close. Get out of the dungeon, and we have to go out of this map here also. Yeah, I head back to Jumbo Mumbo, and then maybe I go to the Otomai Island. This episode will be a little bit longer, I think, but some of you wrote me that my episodes are too short. So I do a longer episode, maybe 2-3 dungeons, a little bit more talking, and yeah, we see at the Jumbo Mumbo. So now we are at Jumbo Mumbo. I already talked to him, and the Pandava got to level 65, the Cross 63, the Feka is already 66. And the Anripsa 65 also. And next one is the Shin Larva. I think I make the Shin Larva because I don't want to do the quest for the Otomai Island. Maybe we do that in the next video and start with that. I show you which items you have to take with you before you go to the island to save some time. And yeah, as you see, I use already the mounts, but only for traveling. I don't use them in the fights. It's easier for me to travel around and save some time. So I see you at the Shin Larva entrance. So Panda and Annie are in at the entrance of the Shin Larva dungeon, and now I can show you how the teleportation is working and how much time it is saving me. So I go to the Kra, and the Kra is at the Alio portal, and I think it's also working from Jumbo Mumbo. And I hit F4 and join, and I'm next to the Pandava. Same for the Pekka, and we are next to the Anripsa. So to make this dungeon, you need a golden lava egg. That's the key for this dungeon, and this little lava is following you, so apply this golden egg for every character. It's not working. Now it's working. And to do this dungeon, you need at least 2 persons. So there are 2 ways, and you have to stand on a tile and press a button to open up the gates. And you can't do this dungeon on your own. You can do it on your own, but you can't get through the dungeon, through the dungeon gates. Yeah, I don't think that's really necessary to show you in the video, so we meet at the boss room again. So after around, I think, 30 minutes, I'm in the last room, and we start again with the offensive website. Larva dungeon, hit enter and go. And here we have these all these larvas. These ones are the lavas where you have to stand on the tiles and stuff like that. These two. And the first one is the Sapphire, weak to intelligence, and they are quite similar. He does decent, not decent, 20 to 25 earth damage, it's okay. But this one can heal. The Emerald one has more spells, can reduce AP and does water damage, does also have an earth damage spell, and Backfire. That's maybe the most annoying thing about these lavas. When you do damage, you get up to 15 damage reflected. For me, it feels like it is up to 50% of my damage. But yeah, that's like that. And the Ruby one does also have this Earth spell, Backfire, and Carapace. This one reduces damage also. So it has a reflection spell and a reducing spell. And the Golden Lava does reduce AP. The Golden Lava is just in the end room. There's just one in this whole dungeon, and I think the drops are quite expensive. Yeah, basically all the other spells we know. And the big one, the Shin Lava, in a group of 4, has 2000 HP and is weak to water and air. That's good for my Kra and my Fecker, and has some decent spells. Stymation does reduce MP and does give AP. Spawns a lava in a case of 14.286%, and has a pretty good damage spell, but only in close combat, and does a good pushback. So if you stand next to a wall and you get the damage from the Shin Lava, could be really big. Yeah, that's it for the defensive website, and let's look. I think the Golden Lava was the expensive one, yes. The Lava Skin and the Golden Lava Tooth is quite expensive for this low level, and therefore it is good to do one challenge in this dungeon boss room. Oh, is it called lava? Big lavas. Here it is. The achievement. I already got this from my main team, but as you can see, I completed challenges for all other lavas, just the golden one. So you have to do one challenge and not one achievement. One challenge in the dungeon to get this achievement, and I think there are 10 of this tooth in there and 10 of the golden lava skin, but I'm not quite not so confident with that. Sadly, we can't see. Yeah. When we look at the achievements, we have versatile. Maybe we can do that. Faint-hearted. Never finish your turn on a cell next to an enemy. That's also possible. For versatile, I have to concentrate. Then it's possible. Maybe I do this. We will see. So the current map looks like that. I think I will start here and then rush to the bottom here. That's the plan for this boss room here. So Annie goes first. I don't think it's so intelligent to stand next to each other, because when the Shin Larva cast his spell, then we get reduced. Maybe I have to change like this. Yeah, I think that's better. Let's look. Okay, first turn doesn't do this spell. And I boost AP. So, and I run. Run, run, run. Range buff and what's the name? Retreated arrow. I have to use propulsion, because then when I use Karajam again, I would fail the challenge. So I used that, and I have 2 APs left. Can't do anything. This glyph and damaging the ruby. Okay. Ah, I made it. Because I want to play fast, and then I fail the challenges or the achievements. So good for us. We have Mystic, I don't know, to get the achievement. The achievement, Big Larva achievement. Good for us. Hope if you run this dungeon, you also get lucky and can get the achievement and get nice karmas from that. So I have to look after that my panda doesn't fail the challenge. So throwing in there, do some damage. And I just try to kill the ruby larva, just to make sure that this larva is dead. So I think I can't do anything else. Maybe this glyph, I don't know. Maybe I change my Kra to Earth later, because the damage output is not so good. But I think the absorptive arrow is pretty OP. That's why I wanted to test the air element. Can I finish him off? Yeah, it should be good. Eviction is also a pretty nice spell for Strength Pandava, because it's only 2 AP. For me, this dungeon is much easier because they don't have so much MP and come close. This is very good. nice AoE damage here. And also finished off this summon from the Shin Larva. Okay, what can I do also? I just heal a little bit. Very nice damage from the Kra here. And it's, as you can see, it's not just 15 damage, it is 44 damage. However, it depends on how much damage you do. Maybe it's the base damage of a spell, and depending on how much damage you do, it increases. I don't know how this works, but something like that, I think. Not so good positioning from my side here. Can't do anything. And this situation I used to show you how you can use the barrel to heal up. If you pick him up as a Pandava, you get some heals and also the allies around you. So if the Fecker would be here on this cell, the Fecker would have get also some heals. I don't know if this was the right path. You know what I mean. My English is not so good, but I try my best to make this content for you. So, lasts a little bit long, but I think it's not too hard, this dungeon. It's pretty good for us in this gear. I'm very interested when the time comes where I have to update the gear of the team. Because normally when I do a new team, I just leech them to level 200 and then do all the achievements. Yeah, now I want to make it a little bit more realistic. I could have picked up the Fecker, but I didn't do that. From this point, I think pretty easy fight. Good damage from Fecker from the Kra here. I want to do some invulnerability. Do some big damage with the Fecker here. 200, very good. 400 on level 67 is in a Aquadala set is not too shabby, I think. And as you can see, I often use shortcuts on my keyboard. to accelerate the fights. I have the first line on the keys from 1 to 9 and the second line on A, S, D, F and G. More than 5 keys I don't use, then I select it from the bar. But yeah, I think it's good to have some shortcuts, and you can increase the or make your fights even faster. This is very good. So who needs AP? The panda needs AP. So hope I can finish this monster off in this turn. 800. A little bit too much, I think. But we try our best. I could do a nice combination with Cloudy, Bubble, and then the how's the paralyzing glyph? No, it's not enough. 19 health. But now we can Nervsa finishes off the Larva, and we are at the end of this dungeon. And we also got the achievement, I think. Yeah, we got the achievement Big Larva. Pretty good here. And we dropped some nice tooths also. 8 KK each. Very good at this level. I said this before, I know, but I don't know what to say all the time. Okay, we meet at Jumbo Mambo, and then I think it's the end of this video. Let's see how far I can get. It would be cool if the Kra get to level 65 to get the absorptive arrow. With the 2 APs from the Anti-Ripsa, we have 8 AP and then can cast the spell 2 times. I think that's a good increase in damage for our team. So let's head over to Jumbo Mambo and see how far we can get. So we are now at Jumbo Mambo, and let's talk to him. Under 67, Feka 68, and we got to 65 with the Kra, very nice. 66 with the Anti-Ripsa, and also a nice spell. Not a new spell, but I think it's a good increase of the spell here. Yeah, 5 base damage increase. And also pretty good that the range is increased from 4 to 6. This helps us also very much. Nothing too special on the Annie here. Maybe it's interesting to know how my Annies, not my Annie only, so how my team is skilled. So I have pumped 200 intelligence. It's around 300 points, I think. So 300 points into the element and the rest into vitality. You could also do 150 if you are struggling with some health. So it's around 200 points. You have 100 health in addition, but you miss around 50 in the elemental stats, and I'm not struggling with the health so much. That's why I use 300 points in the elemental and just 25 for the vitality. And yeah, that's basically everything for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you do, hit that likes button on that video, subscribe the channel, and it would be cool if you leave me a comment if you like this more live stream kind of episode, or if I should do the let's play episode like I did before, with a lot of cuts and just 50 minutes or something like that. On my clock we are at around an hour, 56 minutes. Quite long for a let's play series. Yeah, I showed you some tips and tricks, what I do with shortcuts and stuff, and marriage and GPS mounts and stuff. As I said, I hope you enjoyed it, and peace, I'm out. See you the next time.
Ain't got time to kill, I got time to feel. I took the red pill. I know life's short, so I wanna live real, but how's it supposed to feel?